Alrighty, so I thought that we would talk about your third eye visions today. As in, what is it that you're seeing with your regular human eyes? What are you picking up on? And what is the significance? What is it that your third eye is capturing and trying to tell you? There will be 3 piles, and I will be using 3 different decks. The first is this Oracle of the Radiant Sun. The next is this Vedic Astrology deck. And then this Brit's Third Eye Tarot. So, the groups will be determined by the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Okay, group number 1. Group number 2. And group number 3. Okay, so group number 1 is Mars in the 11th house, or Mars in Aquarius with rebellion. Group number 2 is Venus in the 11th house, or Venus in Aquarius with detachment. And group number 3 is also Venus, but in the 9th house, or Venus in Sagittarius with flirtation. Okay, and we'll begin with group number 1. Okay, so group number 1, let's shuffle it out first. Yeah. Gonna have to do that again. Group number 1, what are you seeing? What are you picking up on? Rebellion? What do you mean? What is this regarding? Where do you see it? Group number 1, what are you seeing? What are you picking up on? What is this regarding? Okay. What is the significance? What is your third eye seeing? You see rebellion. Your third eye sees what? That's way too many. Ah! Way too many. Oh, I'm picking up on a lot. Rebellion. As in what? You. What's your third eye picking up on? That might be enough. Okay, so group number 1, you chose rebellion, or Mars in the 11th house, Mars in Aquarius. You've got Mercury in the 3rd house, or Mercury in Gemini, and here it says, achieves excellence in communication, written and spoken, precision with hands, success in speculation, logic, popular, if afflicted, nervous breakdown. As well as Jupiter in the 7th, or Jupiter in Libra. And here it says, gains through marriage, achieves fame, excels as a judge, journalist, or counselor, sensitive to others' feelings, can exceed father's expectations. You've also got the 2 of Pentacles, this ballerina, as well as the Hermit. So, what it is that you're seeing around you? When it comes to communication with somebody or someone's, there is almost like a strange lag. You and your partnerships or your partner, whether friendships or romantic or even family, in your relationships right now in general, maybe even in work, there's like a weird tension that you're picking up on. You are seeing a lot of growth and expansion in your own life, but in your connections and with other people and communication and partnerships, there's a tension. Like something is in mid-air or something is in limbo, something isn't right. There is a conflict that is not being spoken about. Like you feel this, you see this in your 3D reality. This is either one person or multiple people, whether a romantic partner, a friend, or somebody that you work with. There is tension when it comes to communication. Despite the fact that there is great expansion that you are experiencing, despite the fact that you are expressing yourself openly and lovingly, but it's like the more that you do that, the more you realize outside of you what you're picking up on is this person or these people. There's like a tension, a pushback, or like a rebellion against you doing so in a way. This could even be with spirit. If not people around you, then there's like a conflict or a tension between you and spirit itself. You're not receiving answers clearly, even though you know you're stating your questions clearly. The nature of your relationships is like feeling like this, despite the fact that you are growing and you're sharing your heart openly and you're communicating your thoughts clearly. On the other end, you're not receiving that in return. much to be desired here in conversation and communication and dialogue with other people or spirit itself. So as you pick up on this and are reacting to this, your third eye is picking up on something, which means unconsciously you know what's going on, and this is it. It is being described as what your third eye is seeing or receiving is again Mars, but this time in the second house. Mars in Taurus with defense. Rahu, or a north node, in your 10th house. And here it says, best position, Rahu pursues success, travels widely, intelligent, famous, great at business, few children, wants to lead. And then we have the Six of Wands. So what your third eye is picking up on, the truth underneath it, the clarity that you do have somewhere in the back of your mind or in your spiritual eye, is that if you are dealing with people who are tense in conversations or not giving back as much as you give, one reason for that, and you know it, you're picking up on it, is that they are really defensive and almost triggered by your success at this time. As we said, you are growing and expanding very much in your life in a way, whether spiritually or in career, it even looks like. The people around you, not all of them, but the ones where you experience like a rebellious pushback and you don't know why, you do know why on a deeper level. You're picking up on the fact that they are being triggered by your success. That's one. If this is something you're experiencing not with people but with spirit, then your third eye is picking up on the fact that, well, you are already pretty successful. If you have been praying for something or asking for something or waiting on blessings, you're not hearing back from spirit, not really, because the fact of the matter is, you have already achieved so much and you're continuing to do so. Spirit loves seeing you work independently without their help, so they're holding back a lot. There's like a wall up for your benefit. If you're asking questions, they're not answering because they know you have the answer. They want you to know that. If you are asking for things or begging or praying, they're not responding to that because they know that you have the capacity to do it for yourself in this matter. So on the one hand, if you're experiencing this with people, it's because you know that the people are defensive and triggered by the fact that you are very successful. They may also be not malicious or bitter, but intimidated by your success. So they're having a hard time, like, expressing any kind of praise even, or feeling like they're on your level. Otherwise, if you're experiencing this with spirit, this rebellious or like defense, this wallop that you can't like get through, it's because spirit wants you to have faith in yourself, not them right now. Spirit wants you to acknowledge everything that you've accomplished and are about to accomplish by your own hand in the 3D reality without them. They believe in you, and they want you to believe in you even more so than you believe in them right now. Because you have everything it takes and you have been able to prove it up until now, and you're going to continue proving that on your journey. They want you to see this for yourself. And you can see this somewhere. Your third eye understands this. It has clarity. But in the physical 3D reality, what your human eyes are picking up on is something a little bit different. So I hope that that clears things up, clarifies. And I'm going to move on to group 2. That's a cool one. Rebellion down here. And then we have detachment. Okay. Venus in 11th house, Venus in Aquarius. What are we talking about? Dang, 11, 11, 11, 11. What? What the heck? What are you seeing? What are you picking up on? What's going on here? Can you clarify? Venus in the 11th, Rahu in the 11th, Jupiter in the 11th. Your social circles, your games, your networks. Ah! Again, that's too many. Ooh, what I see, you guys. These Aquarius energies are like super chatty today. Got a lot to say. Is there anything? No, okay, these are the ones. They're so wild. Okay. What is your third eye picking up on? What is this? What is the significance? What is the clarity? What is the truth here? Okay. I was going to be 11,000 again. Wait a minute. That's interesting. Can you clarify this? What are you seeing? What is your third eye picking up on? Communication, ideas. Anything else? Okay. Okay. Group 2, you chose Detachment, as in Venus in Aquarius or Venus in the 11th house. But check this out. You've also got Rahu in the 11th house, Rahu or North Node in Aquarius. And here it says, gains big wealth from their network, excels in creative / speculative work, has few children, becomes famous, learned, wealthy. Okay. And you've also got Jupiter in the 11th house, Jupiter in Aquarius. How crazy is that? Here it says, excels in finance, entrepreneur, brilliant intellect, loves music, rich, lives long, famous, courageous, teaches children beautifully. Oh. Okay. But then we've got these interesting cards. The 8 of Swords. But look at that star. Like Aquarius, the star energy here in this Gemini card. Then you've got the moon. It's a very heavy moon card. And then you've got Pisces again with the 9 of Cups. This is what you are picking up on. That your human 5 senses, physical senses, are picking up on in your reality. This is tough because I think that there is a mirroring energy. Like, I don't know if this is you or somebody outside you. Maybe it's both because there's a mirroring energy. You're noticing a lot of different types of people in your community as you branch out and network with different types of individuals. You're experiencing like you're on the breakthrough of a gigantic something having to do either with your career or with your social circles or with your money or resources. There are big gains all around you coming toward you, but you are like detached from them. Otherwise, there are big gains coming toward you, but it's creating a sense of detachment from your networks. A lot of new people are coming into your life. But it's like a weird shift taking place because the new is coming in and the old is leaving. So it's not like an addition to your social networks. It's just like almost like an upgrade or like a replacement or something. You see around you two different types of people now. Those that are holding themselves back or very detached from you and even like in mourning. As well as those that are in a celebratory energy and those that are really happy. There's such a distinction between the two types of like groups that you are surrounded by right now. So this is what you're picking up on around you. There are people around you who feel really trapped and sad and in mourning. And then there's like a great distinct contradiction, like a foil to that group is another group. Those who are really happy and celebratory and in great high spirits. I don't really know if this means that one group is exiting your life and another is coming in. That may be the case for a few of you. I think that you're just at a point right now where what you're picking up on is the distinction between two very types of people in your reality. They both exist and it's like there's nobody in the middle. There's nobody who's just doing fine. It's like people are either really low, really sad, really hurt, really lonely, and then those who are in the opposite energy. So what you're experiencing is almost like a detachment from both groups because you might identify as somebody who's like in the middle, like you're doing fine, you're okay. I think in a lot of ways you're a little bit of an outsider, like on the outside looking in, like on the outskirts of society, even though you have a lot of networks and friends. But that allows you to be pretty detached because you're looking from the outside in and seeing like two very distinct groups of people and not particularly identifying with any one of them. You see people that you long to help and they stick out more to you. The people who are sad and hurt and feeling lonely and empty at this time, they're sticking out more to you and you long to help them, but you're keeping a distance or practicing detachment because maybe you're practicing boundaries and you're somebody who's really empathetic and sensitive and that kind of energy easily becomes your own and you know this. So you long to help but you're holding yourself back and just kind of pushing your faith and your love toward those people energetically without actively like working with them. and you're focusing on that group more. And what you see in that group actually is that in their future there is positive gain, there is happiness, there is fulfillment for them. It's just in a way that they can't see it right now. And you know that it's not actually your job to go in and lift them up and take them there. You know it's not your job or your responsibility, even though it's something you want to do. You know that this is their journey and it's going to make them stronger and more self-reliant and self-confident if they can figure it out on their own. So you're just kind of like watching them and seeing their lives unfold, and you're in a very detached place, kind of like working on your own thing, and you have a lot of big gains and a lot of great stuff going on for you. So you're working on that, but you see these two groups of people, as I said, one who you might see as low and one who are like vibing really high, and you're focusing on those who are low and you have love for them and you want to help them, but you're not, because you know that it's best for them that you don't, because you can feel that at this place in their life, at this point in their journey, it's like their gift and their blessing to get through this hard time. It will show them and mirror to them their own strength if they can do so. So you're picking up on this, I think. But you are sending them a lot of positive love, and every now and then you come in and you say something that like sparks a lot of hope and joy in them and gets them to continue on here and there. But you're not carrying the burdens for anybody, not because you don't want to or you're selfish. It's because this is your way of helping them, is having faith and knowing they're gonna do fine, because you can see that in them. And you don't want to take away anybody's journey of, you know, like this coming of age story. It belongs to nobody but them. This is their journey. It is an honor for them to carry it, and you see that. Ooh, that's really moving. You see great things coming for them, and in a lot of ways, like, you see yourself in them, like who you used to be and what you were going through, but how it worked out for you. So you can see that these people are there right now and where it's taking them and how it will work out for them in a great way. So you're almost like reliving a coming of age story that you yourself endured and survived and were able to rise above. You can identify it in these people now. So no, it's not that it's not that some are leaving and some are coming in. That's not the case. That's what I said at first, but no. There is just a distinction between two different types of people, and the ones that are doing just fine and like vibing high, you're like, whatever, cool, they got it. But you're focusing on those that are not doing well without actively helping them. You're just kind of like holding trust and faith in your heart and projecting a very positive image of them onto them, and it's helping them in ways that they can't even see or feel. Some of them do though, because they are very spiritual. Okay, man, so what your third eye is picking up on, like, this is what you're seeing, this is what you're feeling and experiencing through the five senses here. What your third eye is picking up on, the significance of all of this, what's going on, is Capricorn in Leo, or Capricorn in the 5th house, generosity. And remember, Leo is the opposite of Aquarius. And generosity could be like an opposite to detachment. Yeah, okay. And then you've got Saturn in the 2nd house. Like restricting your speech in a way, restricting how actively you are helping them and funding them and being a great like resource to them is an act of generosity. Because the most important thing that they need from you right now is your faith and your trust and your positive image that you hold of them. So positive that you know that they can handle it. They don't need your help. They're not charity. You don't see them as charity. You see them as their own individuals who are going to make it. Like, that's an act of kindness and generosity, this detachment you're offering. It's so ironic. So Saturn in the 2nd house, here it says, early life restrictions, tough childhood, delays saving wealth until 36. Peace, stability, wealth come after 36. philosophical outlook on life. I don't know if these people are in their 30s or if 36 like means anything significant to you, but it's just this energy of these are people who have had it really rough, and you know that, and you acknowledge that, and you respect and admire them for their journeys. But these are people who pretty soon it's about to turn around, because they are strong enough to turn it all around, and that's what they're doing, and you can see that, you feel that. You can see the future, the path unfolding for them, and it's a bright, bright one. And then we've got these two aces, the swords and the wands. What your third eye sees is that these people are turning it around, that these people are fighters. These people are kings and queens on their journey who are like coming of age story. These people are magicians. These people are magical. You know this. You see them picking up the wand and creating a whole new path forward. Your third eye is picking up on this, and it's telling you to remain detached. And it's like you are very connected to your like spiritual energetic body, and your third eye is something that you work with pretty directly, and that's obvious because you see very deeply, and you're behaving from a place of what your third eye is telling you to do, is what it's observing. So yeah, I mean, hell yeah. That is so moving. So I hope that resonates. And I'm going to move on to group 3. Beautiful people out here. Hold up. Yeah. Beautiful people. Okay, group number 3. Venus in Sagittarius. Flirtation. What? What is this? Sexy, fun energy. What are you seeing? What are you seeing? Mercury, Sagittarius, Pisces, Scorpio, Venus, the Moon, and Mercury. Why was that so heavy? For just one card. Okay. Get back here. Okay. This is a very interesting. Okay. So you're seeing flirtation, you're seeing these queens, you're seeing the sun. What is the significance? What is your third eye seeing, picking up on? What? Okay, but why negotiation? What do you mean by negotiation? Again with the King of Cups. Okay, so group 3. This is very complex, but it looks very lovey-dovey. So we had Venus in Sagittarius, or Venus in the 9th house, with flirtation. Okay, and that's clarified by the moon in the 12th house. Distance from mother, artistic, writer, may settle overseas, loves solitude, if afflicted by Saturn, becomes lethargic, spiritual, philosophical, and mischievous. Hello! I told you this is a fun, sexy time. Whatever's going on here. And then we've got Mercury in the 8th house. Secrets are a big theme. The 12th house and the 8th house. The 12th house are like the secrets you keep, and the 8th house are like the secrets that are kept from you, or something like that. They both represent like a different brand of secrets. So Mercury in the 8th house inherits and earns a lot. Very intelligent, lives long, gets sudden gains, can dig deep for intellectual knowledge and secrets, courtly manners, like a gentleman caller. Okay. But furthermore, we've got 2 queens. The Queen of Pentacles, as in gains a lot, and then the Queen of Cups. She reminds me of the moon in the 12th house. She's holding up a mirror there. But then you've also got the 2 of Swords. This intimidating looking, samurai looking chick over here. And then you've got the Sun. That's wild. That's very wild. Something's going on here. Okay, hold up. Ooh. Pins and needle tingles. Ooh, hold on. Okay, sorry. My legs were so numb. Alright. Okay, so what you're picking up on is flirtation. Either, there are 2 situations here. You may identify with one or the other. The first situation is that there are multiple people that are like flirting with you and courting you. There's one that's being described as a queen or king, male or female. One is being described as that of pentacles, earthly matters, and one that is being described as that of cups, emotional matters. And you're having a hard time making a decision between 2 people. There's one over here that appeals to your practical side. Otherwise, there's one that appeals to your like financial longing. Or this person is pursuing you because you are practical and financially well off, and they see you as a practical, almost like lucrative choice. That's one of them. The other person who's pursuing you or flirting with you, this is somebody who you regard as pursuing you because they're emotionally invested with you and they emotionally connect with you. They find you very nurturing. Otherwise, you see this person as that, as somebody who is a practical decision, not in money or earthly matters or like responsible, reliable kind of energy, but more of like somebody who will get you to open up emotionally and is nurturing to your needs emotionally. So you're having a hard time and you can't see clearly, and it's like you don't know who to choose. You're having a hard time choosing between two people who are pursuing you. That's one. The other situation is that there is one person who is pursuing you, and they're mirroring you and your emotions and just your emotional, energetic being. But underneath it, it's because they think you're practical, because they want to be taken care of by you financially. So this person, if you don't identify with two people pursuing you where you're having a hard time making a decision between who's the right fit, then what's going on is that one person is pursuing you and they're mirroring you to yourself, so that when you look at them, you see like a soulmate-y match, but underneath it, they're kind of a different person. They kind of have ulterior motives that they're not showing you, and you kind of feel it, but you don't know if you're seeing clearly or not. It's one or the other that you may identify with now. But one thing's for sure, there are secrets being kept here. If you identify with the first situation where you can't make a choice between two people who are pretty different but are tugging on two different existing parts of you, one that is practical, one that is emotional, then the secret is like you're just not able to see clearly. It's like a secret that you are keeping from your own self, or you are keeping this a secret that you are interested in two different people at this time and don't know like who you want to move forward with. Otherwise, if you identify with the second part, that there is one person who is pursuing you and flirting with you, but you feel that there is something underneath it, like they're keeping secrets, you're right. You're seeing kind of clearly. They are like blocking out your sight. This sun card is particularly like discombobulating, because rather than representing clarity, it kind of looks like it's representing something that blasts out your clarity with something all too bright. Like all too bright so that you can't see clearly. If you resonate with the second thing, that there is one person who's pursuing you and you believe they have ulterior motives and they're kind of just like hiding their true nature from you just to get you to identify them as your true match. You feel that, but you're not sure, but you feel that, and you're picking up on it. Okay, so what is your third eye picking up on? What is the truth of the situation? Well, I thought it was really interesting because we have Libra, which again represents the 7th house and love, and it can be seen as flirtation, but we have Jupiter in Libra with the word negotiation. You're picking up on an energy of negotiation. Clarified by Rahu, or the North Node in the 2nd house, which represents your resources. And here it says, pursues money, eats exotic foods, argues with family, lives abroad, might have social climbing tendencies. And then, appropriately, we have the Knight of Cups. This is your pursuer. And then we've got the 7 of Swords, right? Yeah, 7 of Swords. So what your third eye is picking up on, the clarity behind the situation that you can unconsciously feel, the part of you that knows everything already, your third eye, somewhere in the back of your mind is picking up on this truth. If you resonate with the first, like, string of energies, as in there are two people here and you can't choose because one of them is mirroring this part of you and one of them is mirroring that part of you, and you're having a hard time making a decision, what your third eye is picking up on is the fact that you have to make like there needs to be a negotiation here. You need to choose one, and you see that, and you need to choose with your heart, and you know that. If the only appeal of one of these people is that they have money and they're wealthy and they're stable and that's it, then that's not the practical choice. Similarly, if the only appeal of the other one is that they're just mirroring you to yourself, and you just like to see somebody who's on the same wavelength as you, like as they're holding up a mirror, that's not the right choice either. Because who are they when they're not mirroring you? Who is their actual emotional being? So the first thing that your third eye is picking up on, if you resonate with that first line of story, that there are two people here, your third eye is like in a process of negotiation. It is negotiating like who is the right fit for you. You need to understand each of them deeper. On the one hand, you can pick up on the fact that being attracted to somebody just because of what it is that they can offer you stability-wise with your resources is not the way. It's going to come back to hurt you in the future. Similarly, choosing somebody who is love-bombing you is also not the way, because that's going to come back to bite you later on when the love-bombing phase is over. So I think that what your third eye is picking up on is that none of these people right now have proven to be a proper match for you, and they both need to go, actually. Or you just need to get to know each one deeper than the surface level thing that you know about them right now. You need to know each one of these people deeper. Or, yeah, both of these people, you need to know them more deeply for who they are rather than what they can offer you and what they're offering you right now. That's just one thing. But who are they underneath that? Your third eye is picking up on the fact that you need to see deeper. Past the flirtation phase, who are these people and who will they be to you? As of right now, none of them are on your level, only because you don't know any one of them deep enough. It may be one or the other that is the right fit for you, but right now you don't have the information enough to make that decision, so you need to take a step back and view them from a more detached place to see who it is that they are beyond just the flirtation phase that you guys are in. That will help you make a better decision, and your third eye knows that. There are red flags with both of these people right now, but there are these great benefits with both of these people right now. You need to know them deeper and observe them for who they are, not just who they are to you and what it is that they offer you. That's the first thing your third eye is picking up on. If you resonate with the second line of story, which is that there's one person here that is showing you, love bombing you and showing you that they're the perfect match for you, but underneath it you feel that there is something deeper, like an ulterior motive, then your third eye is telling you, yeah, that's right. That person can't be trusted. This is like a negotiation. This is like a negotiation business deal for them. This is somebody who pursues money and or wealth and or abundance, or something that you have in abundance that they really want. This is like a business deal for them more so than a romantic deal, and they are love bombing you and sending you messages of love which are very misleading, because they have a whole lot of kind of thoughts and ulterior motives driving this flirtation energy that they're showing you. You're picking up on it because your third eye knows the truth. Your third eye, your higher self, even sees this person for who they are. You're picking up on it in the form of a confusion and the feeling of am I being paranoid, or is this a tricky, mischievous energy? And your third eye is saying, you're not paranoid. This is like a business deal for this person. They are pursuing you for something other than what they're showing you they're pursuing you for, but they're showing you all the love in the world that they have right now, because they do. There's something tricky going on underneath here, and they can't be trusted. You're picking up on that. You can do better, and you know it. There's better out there for you, and you know it, and that better won't be able to find you if your energy is clogged up with this person right over here. So interesting. So I wonder if you resonate with that first, there's two people that you need to negotiate between who to choose, as opposed to the second story where there's one person who has two faces and you just know it, and your third eye doesn't appreciate being fucked with like this. and it's sending you signals. You're not paranoid. You're not getting triggered for no reason. It's the reality of the situation. Okay, so cool. These are your third eye visions. I hope that they were helpful or useful on any level. And I think that'll do. Thank you.